the Marvel's Eternal update. So, guys, a lot of you have been asking Chris, what is this movie? Who is it about? What are they doing?
All you old guys waiting for soup. What is this? What is this movie?
It's a chicken noodle.
I don't know what this is.
I just know that the one guy got really buff from Harold Kumar, and like I don't know.
I don't have spoon, but I have a soup. He wasn't Harold and Kumar. You
Somebody
racist.
told me that.
You fucking racist.
I don't think he was in it.
He wasn't.
You're an idiot. You know who you are.
He wasn't.
He's not. What was
That's
he in?
not Cal Penn.
It's not Cal Penn. No, I know it's not Cal
It's
Penn.
Kumail and Johnny.
What was he in?
He's in either Parks and Recs or Community, one of those. Because I didn't watch either, but I know he's in one of those.
Both of those are fantastic.
And he's in Twilight Zone that got redone for CBS.
Yes.
He's also a stand-up comedian.
Why did somebody say he was in Harold Kumar?
He was also in that movie about an Uber with
He's
Dave Bautista. Stuber. He was that guy.
Yes.
Which I did not see.
I want to see it. It looks fun.
Looks terrible.
Yeah.
But
All right,
anyway,
so,
Dave Bautista with hair creeps me out. But anyway, I digress.
So Marvel has released an official synopsis of this movie, and I'm going to read it to you.
Wait, before we read it, can we talk about how jacked he is?
Do we have a picture?
Why did I not put that picture up?
Did you put a picture of him?
He is insanely ripped.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for him. What a transformation.
I need to call Marvel.
I mean, literally, he put out, like, I understand why if you live a normal life and you were a normal human being, this stuff is impossible because he literally trained for 2 years and had nutritionists like taking toothpicks and putting food in his mouth for every day of his life and controlled everything he intaked and everything he did working out. It's nuts. Like that's good for him, man.
He got paid.
Oh, you getting paid, yeah.
He getting paid.
Yeah. And like he's like, I don't put pictures of myself working out. I'm an Indian comedian. I don't do this. I'm like, dude,
he's gonna have action figures.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Of him jacked. He's always gonna remember. Yeah. Like I got jacked.
Now he's gotta keep it up. That's the worst part when you gotta keep it up.
You don't have to, man. But have some help for the fat guys.
Keep it up.
Make a fat superhero. Be fine.
Don't they have some?
Not enough.
David Harbour.
Yeah, David Harbour.
They have Blob in X-Men.
That's obese. we want like husky. We want like in the middle of. Like David Harbour's fine. Like we can get like that level. More of
Red
him.
Guardian and Blob.
Like Red Guardian, more of that level.
I think Toad should be fat. I always thought Toad should have been a fat character.
Like fat or husky?
No, like fat, like bulgy, because he's like, you know.
Like more of the Blob side, less the David Harbour side?
Looks more like a Toad. Like chunky,
I can
fat.
see that.
Like Toad, I always thought
he's more like
fat.
Frog.
Yes, Frog and Toad, he's Frog.
Yeah, Frog's skinny.
Great book.
Toad is fat.
Yes. He should have been, yeah, kid's book. You never read Frog and Toad as a kid?
No.
You don't read, do you?
I read.
No, great books if you're a kid.
All right, guys. So.
It's a good book series. Anyway.
I'm going to try to read. Here we go.
Oh, God.
Marvel Studios' The Eternals features an exciting new team of superheroes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, ancient aliens who have been living on the Earth in secret for thousands of years. Following the events of Avengers Endgame, an unexpected tragedy forces them out of the shadows to reunite against mankind's most ancient enemy, the Deviants.
So this is interesting to me. One, this sounds way more like the
Matrix?
Like the Matrix?
No, it doesn't. I was just asking if that's what you're thinking. By some weird reason, I was going to tell you, don't think that. It
sounds a lot like the Inhumans.
Yes.
The part where it's talking about like the hiding for thousands of years and all this stuff. In a lot of ways, and this is total conspiracy theory, could this have been their original plan for the Inhumans?
Yes.
And because the TV show was such hot garbage, they were like, fuck this, we can't show Inhumans for like ever now. Let's focus on the Eternals. They kind of have a similar story. But, like, we can't do Black Bolt and Medusa for a while because we fucked it up. Let's focus on something else, and then eventually we'll bring him back. Because this, to me, sounds more like the Inhumans.
Let me think about it. Yes. That's exactly.
So you agree?
Yes, I agree.
You agree?
I agree. Sorry.
Okay.
My phone was blowing up. I don't know what happened.
But,
with this, I do like the fact that, you know...
We get confirmation it's after Endgame.
Exactly. It's after Endgame. That these people have been here forever, you know, and they've been secretly like letting the heroes do what they do and let everybody do what they do because they don't need to act. So that shows to me that they had faith in our heroes to handle everything.
But they didn't need to act with Thanos.
I guess not.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah, that kind of seems lazy.
Right? Unless
they were doing something else.
Unless they didn't exist until post-snap.
Oh.
And in the history of the world, they've been around for thousands of years.
That could be.
You know what I mean? Like the new history.
Like Captain
when it
Marvel
got
was
fixed.
gone. Yeah, she was gone, and then she came back because she was there initially with Thanos. They could write around it. I'm more curious about the Deviants.
Okay.
So the Deviants, for those of you guys, they're like, I don't want to say evil mutants, but like think of it like that. Like they're mutations in the human genome. So the Eternals essentially
Evil mutant gods, maybe?
no, not gods. They're just like mutated people.
Yeah.
But not mutants.
But superpower.
They're deviants. Yeah.
Deviant.
So the Eternals is pretty much experimented on the human race and resulted in two things: the Inhumans and the Deviants. The Inhumans are the good product. The Deviants are.
Wait, you mean Eternals?
The Eternals did this.
Yes.
They made the Inhumans.
So that's
and then the Deviants.
So do you think the Inhumans are going to be a part of this at all? Because it seems like
no,
but like
not
again,
now.
to me, this seems like the original like plan they had for Inhumans.
They could introduce the Inhumans down the road.
Yeah,
they could just say, "Hey, like this is when we experimented on them, and then it resulted in this. These were failed experiments, and it resulted in like all this other stuff, and they just want to keep attacking."
Yeah,
I don't know. It could be interesting.
I think this is going to be a weird yet interesting year for Marvel overall because they only have 2 movies this year. They have Black Widow and they have Eternals, which is coming out like November-ish later this year. And
I don't think this is going to be a strong movie.
I do. I think they have a massive cast of well-known people, which obviously doesn't mean it's a sure thing.
Yeah.
But I think this movie especially, because Black Widow 1 is in the past and 2 we know her outcome. I think this is the first movie of like your phase 5 where, okay, this is setting up stuff for the future. This movie has a massive job, not only in its own success, which could be very much like a Guardians where we're like, really? They're doing Guardians? Like no one even buys that book. And now everyone loves Guardians.
It could be.
To like, hey, we're going to do this kind of like God-like, almost like not, but Jack Kirby Fourth World stuff, a la DC, and do it like this and connect it to our world because we saw Nick Fury out in space. We saw, he's with the Skrulls and all this stuff.
This is pretty much going to touch on a different cornerstone of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like essentially the beginning of it all,
and maybe connects with characters like Captain Marvel or Beta Ray Bill.
Maybe. I think we're getting a lot.
I think it would be if it was Inhuman to be more because of Lockdown.
Yeah, I think we're getting a lot more flashbacks in this. I think it's probably gonna be half flashback, half what's going on
like
now.
During the MCU, where they were. Or like what they saw or what they were doing or not interacting. Almost like WoW 2 the Watcher.
I'm kind of excited for this because I have no idea where they're taking this.
Yeah.
Even after reading this, I'm like, okay, they're going to go against the Deviants. Okay, the Deviants are pretty much failed research projects for them. They feel bad for them. Maybe they feel responsible for what was going on in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Maybe they're going to, we're trying to fix things in the back, behind the scenes. Maybe they nudge the heroes to do certain things. Maybe they found different pathways for them. They could do so many different things. And at the same time, as much as I am oh, they could do this and this, I don't really know if I am excited about this movie.
Or at least, and we also haven't seen a trailer either.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Maybe if I see a trailer, maybe I'm like, oh, this is going to be cool.
Here's another question for you real quick.
Yeah.
Do you feel like this movie, specifically just Eternals, do you think this is a setting up for sequelized movies like Eternals 2 and 3? Or do you feel like it's kind of like we're setting up these huge characters so they can go do their thing and we might do a Black Knight movie or we might do an Icarus movie, but not the whole team again? Because to me, this feels like they're setting up for
individuals.
a big team, but we already had that with Guardians. We already had that with Avengers. So could it be a misdirect? Could it be individuals? And the other side is, I don't feel like the Deviants are going to be...
They're not that big.
They're not that big, and I don't think they're going to be a multi-movie. I think they're kind of like a one-and-done villain.
Yeah.
They don't feel like an overarching villain like a Loki is for Thor, where he's kind of around,
This might be introducing Starbrand.
Oh, I didn't think about that. That'd be awesome.
We're seeing him recently in the Avengers comics.
Yes, we are.
And he was at the beginning of time. The Eternals were aware of him.
1000 BC Avengers.
Exactly. And then the Deviants
1 million BC Avengers
wanted to, pretty much kill the Starbrand and get the power before the Starbrand was born. So maybe they could do something with that. I don't know. I honestly, guys, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this.
I think once we see a trailer we'll have definitely way more of a clear, like, oh, we could tell kind of the tone and where this is, the basis of how this is going to flow. And, hopefully it's not just a montage of every character's face. You know what I mean?
It might be. That's what I'm afraid of.
Maybe on the teaser. But yeah, it's good. Like I said, it's going to be a weird, interesting year for Marvel. This is completely different than anything we're looking at, with A-class heroes, with triple A title heroes. This is going to be a big different year. I'm personally more excited out of like the Phase 5 stuff. Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Shang-Chi and Mandarin. That's going to be awesome.
So, guys, let us know down in the comments below what you think of the Eternals movie. Now that we have a synopsis, does this do anything for you? Does this spark that creative juice in your mind that wants to figure out what's going on?
Yes.
Let me know. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Let us know down below. Personally, I'm intrigued. All right.
Why did it take so long to say that?
I don't know why it took so long to say that.
Intrigued.
I'm intrigued. I don't know how I feel about that.